I'm joined today by Arlen Nordhagen, President and CEO of National Storage Affiliates. Welcome, Arlen.
Thank you, Sarah.
So can I start by asking you about the joint venture acquisition of iStorage, how that deal came about and what it brings to the portfolio?
Yes, that was a really unique situation. One of our investment bankers had been hired by iStorage seller to negotiate with another buyer, and they had some difficulties in the negotiation and suggested, why don't you talk to at least one other buyer, because this was an off-market deal. And so they brought in NSA so we could go in and talk with them, and worked it out to be a very successful acquisition. We have a strong joint venture partner on that, and it gives us institutional quality portfolio, significant growth, and really we're excited for that opportunity.
And talking more broadly on the acquisition front, your company acquired 34 assets in the third quarter. What do you think the fourth quarter will look like, and what's driving the deals?
Well, it's also a very busy quarter, the fourth quarter for us. In addition to the iStorage acquisition, which we closed actually the very first week of the fourth quarter, that was a $650 million acquisition that we did with our joint venture partner. In addition to that, we have about another 30 assets under contract, or part of those have recently closed, for another $200 million that we will close before the end of the fourth quarter. So all told, that will put us at a total of about $1.3 billion of acquisitions this year, including the $650 million with our joint venture partner through iStorage. So that's really been driven, I think, mostly by the interest of sellers in finding good buyers at a time when cap rates have pretty much hit their low level right now. We don't see them going up, but they seem to have stabilized, and we're very interested in finding high quality assets at today's prices.
And when you look at the self-storage sector, do you think there's a particular trend that's not getting much attention at the moment?
I think the thing that's really missed by most people in our sector is just the strength of the demand. We have seen some slowing in the same-store growth within our whole sector, but that's from extremely high levels. We've been running double-digit same-store NOI growth for the last 2 to 3 years, and now it's gone more into the mid to high single digits on same-store NOI growth, but that's really still very strong. And we've been really pleased with the demand we're seeing out there in the market. Certainly there is new competition in some of our areas, but it's certainly, for the most part, not sufficient to create any kind of problems for us. And we look back over history and we see that throughout time periods, even when there's new supply coming online, the self-storage sector continues to perform extremely well, with the last 20 plus years, same-store NOI growth of over 5% per year, even in times of excess capacity. So we're very bullish on the sector and continue to look for good acquisitions.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Arlen.
Thank you, Sarah.
And for more news and information on all things REIT, be sure to visit REIT.com.